26%. On the nation report part, the percentage you below for 12th grader for the subtraction in math. In America, we have everything as an exceptional. 26% sound exceptional to you? Raise your hand if you think as the country we need to do way better than that. I'm with you. We all need math. For why are so many kids confused by us? It's because only 26% of people are hardwired from that love 16% or not. After working with thousands of kids, I can tell you this is the case at all. Kids don't understand math because we've been teaching it at the humanized subject. If we make math human again, it will start make sense again. You're probably wondering how is math in environment in the first place, so think about it. Math is a human language just like English, Spanish, and Chinese because it allows people to communicate with each other. Even in ancient time, people need the language of math to conduct trade, to build a monument, and to measure drawing for framing. This idea of math or language isn't exactly new. A great philosopher once said, the law of nature are written in the language of mathematics. So you see, even the
But somewhere along the line, we're talking the launch of math with about the real world awareness, and we abstract beyond this recognition. And this get what can first. Let me show you what it means. We'll see this third good California math standard, and people might shine when 8 years old. Understand the fraction 1 over b as the quantity formed by 1/4 when whole is the partition into b equal part. Understand a fraction a over b as the quantity formed by a part of size 1 over b. And if you keep this expression to an accurate, you probably get something like this. A math express the standard fraction, but again, it's an absolute total. I tell this example specifically because the fractions are the foundational to algebra, trigonometry, and even calculus. So get done you understand fraction in the elementary middle school because it helps have run way too ahead them in this high school. But that's why to make fraction simple and easy for kids to understand. Yes, just remember that math is language, and you see it the for them. For example, when I teach one set grader how to add the subtraction, I start with the evolution. First say yes, one evolves whenever, and after say to with the part correct.
Half the include the words as well as with the math of the language, but not just two. It's two apples. Next is three pencils plus two pencils. You are all know that pencil plus pencil these pencils. So everyone, how many pencils? 5 pencil is right. And the key issue include the word. I tried to submit with my 5 years old niece in mind. After she had pencil and pencils, I asked her, what 4 billion plus 1 billion? And my aunt overheard and listened. She called and said, are you crazy? She's been kindergarten. How she's supposed to know 4 billion plus 1 billion? I'm down it. My niece finished accounting, look up and say, 5 billions? And I say that's right, it is 5 billions. My aunt stood on that. Yes, she didn't expect that from 5 years. But all you have to do is take a language approach, and math become into it is, and easy to understand. And I asked her a question that kindergartner definitely not supposed to know. What 1/3 plus 1/3? And immediately she answered 2/3. Such as you are wondering, how can she possibly know that? When she does not know about the numerator and denominator yet. You see, she was not thinking about numerator and denominator. She solved the problem this way. She used 1 apples plus 1 apples as her analogy to understand 1/3 plus 1/3.
So even a kindergartner can add subtraction. You'd better believe that every third grader can do it as well. Just for fun, I asked her an algebra question. What 7x squared plus 2x squared? And then the 5-year correctly answered. 9x squared. And she didn't any exponent rules to figure it out. So when the people say that we are either wired or not, it's not true. Math is human language, so we have all the ability to understand this. We need to take a language approach to math urgently because too many kids are locked and they are anxious about math. And it doesn't have to be that way. I work with an angry, frustrated high school student one who could pass the algebra because she only knew 44% of the multiplication task. I've told her there is such a kind of fear only knowing the 44% of the alphabet, holding me back. She couldn't pass her or public relation and she had no confidence in that. As the result, this teenager had confidence in herself. I've told her, we have to start with the multiplication because one thing all of you have with your part, everything get easier and they will be having a fast free happy ride in Disneyland. What do you think? And she said, okay. But she systematically learned the timetable in 4 weeks. And yes, even a multiplication has the language embedded.
You'll be surprised how many kids don't realize 7 times 3 can be spelled out as 7 times 3, which just means 3 7 times, just like that. So when kids see this way, they quickly realize and the repression is slow and in confidence. So they club the memories, the 3 7 times, all the with the 21. The further thinner what outraged to dropping out, becoming fluent and confident in multiplication with the game changer. Because for the first time, we can focus on the problem solving instead of counting on the senior. Amnesia at the corner. When she figured out the 2-year curly at $445 a month would cost you $10,680. And she looking at me disapprovingly and said, "Is a police dog that expensive?" At that moment, not having wonder causing problem for her, but she looked giving a math solve problem as the reason to all. As an educator, it's my duty to challenge kids to be tired you with this challenge. Our country stuck at 26% subtraction, and I challenge you to pass the number high here. This is important because mathematical thinking not build young mind, but our kids needed to imagine and develop their further. Meeting this challenge can be as simple as apple plus apple. Insist that we teach math the human language, and we will get there sooner rather than later. Thank you.